Scorpios, welcome to Scorpio Intuitions. So, family, this is going to be pretty much like a night reader whenever you get this. Before I get started, I do want to say how much I love you, how powerful you are, how much you mean, and not just to me personally, but to this world, to this earth. Like, you are chosen, and being chosen is not an easy task, not an easy voyage, not an easy path to go on. And although a lot of you guys have picked this this type of path, a lot of people who've picked this path have not fulfilled it. Hey family, if y'all coming in here, go ahead and like and subscribe if y'all fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, like anyway, because you feel me, because you're watching me, baby. So might as well go here, because I know you fuck with me on the low. You just don't know it yet, but you do. But anyway, like I was saying, family, the path that you've taken or you chose to take before you got here on this beautiful earth, a lot of times we chose a powerful path, but when we get here on earth and start experiencing it, a lot of people do not fulfill that type of energy. But the ones that do, the ones that prevail, the ones that are consistent, the ones that do not take failure for an option, the ones that are so drawn into what they came here for. I'm not gonna lie, Scorpios, a lot of you guys are fucking warriors. You've been warriors your whole fucking life, and not just this life, but past lives. For anybody that has ever been told that they were an old soul, family, you've been here more than like 3 times, and I can't even lie. And that's the reason why, like when you started off young, you had a lot of wisdom, where even the elderly or people that were older than you had to recognize who you were. And as you got of age and more wisdom started coming in, a lot of people who were older than you, that you used to look up to when you were in your younger ages, they start kind of resenting you because your wisdom has surpassed them. And right now, Spirit is saying that you are frightening those around you. They are frightened by your energy, your power, and the changes that you have come into. And like I said, Scorpio is the ending and the beginning and the end. And I don't know about y'all, but what they say about the Most High, the beginning and the end, meaning that you transform your image, your energy, your consciousness so frequently that people are unsure on who you are or even how to come and approach you. I do feel like that's one of our better aspects as Scorpios, higher vibrational Scorpios, is because once people feel like they know us, then it's like they have to relearn us, because we are in this constant energy of change. And like they say, you know how they say some people are perfect? Perfection is not getting everything right the first go around. Well, and let me say this. I'm going to say from my energy, from my experience as understanding and becoming the Most High in my life. And like I said, anything that I say that you feel and you resonate with, like this video, that's also saying that you claim or you understand what I'm saying. And if you feel more deeply into it, put I claim this, okay? It's just... It's everything is energy. It's saying what you claim. If it's power, you got it. If it's knowledge, you got it. If you experience what I experience, you got it. Or even what we are experiencing. But this is just a message. I'm just a messenger. So anyway, what Spirit is saying that a lot of times that people are frightened by how frequently we change. And perfection is not getting things right the first go around. Perfection is always getting better, wanting to do better. A lot of reason why we have to fall out of vibrations with people. We don't fall out with people. We don't fall out. It's just that we fall out of that vibration. Meaning, if we are vibing higher and we come into a higher consciousness, people who are stagnant and want to stay at a lower frequency, we can't vibe with them. It's like being in 2 different cars on the same highway, the same road, listening to 2 different type of radio stations. one person listening to reggaeton or country, the other person listening to R&B or Marco Smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's like we traveling down the same road, but listening to two different things, and understand what we feed ourselves truly aids in what it is that we're how we think and what we're doing. So with that being said, the reason why people are frustrated and the things that we're, or not frustrated but frightened, because we are tapping realms that they were afraid of tapping. For anybody on here that have gone into a more spiritual aspect and you grew up religiously, right? And like I said, I'm gonna use myself as an example, because at the end of the day, I only know y'all energy. I don't know y'all personally unless we do a personal, and I ain't been doing personal, so I can only use me as an example. I grew up in a religious type of energy, Pentecostal, tongue-talking Church of God in Christ, where it was like we were very much passionate about the music, the energy. We knew about spirituality, but when it came to my own personal life, my own personal home, separated from the church, the building, the people, it was like we knew we were spiritual, but a lot of times they separated us from diving into the spiritual aspect. You know what I'm saying? And when one person pulls away from a genre or like a group or idea of what people feel like it should be, it kind of makes people be like, oh wait, they're doing something different outside of the norm. Then when you choose to do that, first of all, understand when you are going outside of what you were raised up, what you were programmed to think, those who are still in that type of programming, it's like you are the outsider. You are the black sheep. You're doing something beyond what was programmed for you to do. And when you do that, just like when I came into this spiritual aspect and I started diving into, I read everything. I remember one thing the Bible says, seek and ye shall find. You know, ask not, ask and you shall have. But it was like when it was dealing into the spiritual aspect, a lot of individuals or people that either programmed me or were in that same programming, they felt like I was straying away from what they felt was the divine route for me to go. But as I searched, as I found, I studied everything, family. When I tell you, my voyage was very, I'm gonna say lonely. The reason why I say it was lonely, because I was searching things that people that I was raised around, people that were programmed with the same information I was programmed with, was not on the same board. They're like, why are you looking into this? Why are you looking into that, right? So it frustrated them that I wanted to seek more knowledge about who I knew I was in the spiritual realm, and also who they said that I was, but they were afraid of diving into. So moving forward to now, it's like people are frustrated because you did things that they were afraid of. A lot of times when you tell, Spirit says, like, you can't tell everybody your dreams because your dreams are not for them to know. A lot of people are going to cast whatever you feel like you can do down because they don't even see themselves doing it, right? They don't see themselves evolving. They don't see themselves be able to accomplish what it is that you're saying you want to accomplish. So what they do, because in their mindset, it is not a reality that they can see, so they don't see it for you. And that's the reason why a lot of times as we evolve and as we grow, we learn to be swift to speak and swift to hear and slow to speak. We can't tell everybody what we feel, our dreams, or what we are trying to accomplish, because they can't see it for themselves. So how can they see it for us? And as we begin to do that, and as we begin to be consistent in those things that either we have shared at one point and don't share no more, once it start coming to fruition, it start bringing an awareness to them where they start getting frustrated because they're like, how is this person doing what I didn't even think they can do, but I didn't even think I can do? And Spirit says people are getting frustrated with who you have become and who you are becoming, because at the end of the day, they didn't see it for themselves, so why would they see it for you? Your reality, Scorpio, is not their reality. And that's the reason why Spirit had to separate you from a lot of friends, relationships, family, associates that that were lower vibration. Lower vibration is more on the negative side. If a lot of you guys, and look, if this apply to you, like this, okay? If you grew up in an energy where if you told somebody, oh yeah, so-and-so, this will happen to so-and-so, first thing they did was go to the worstest possibility. They didn't say, oh yeah, that could make it. They went to the worst standard. They thought of the worst scenario. It was always the most negative aspect of a situation. Or like if they found out, oh yeah, so-and-so did this, or if you're doing this, oh, that person ain't gonna never, it went straight down. It didn't go up because they were programmed to think negatively of anything that they did not think they could do positive. You see what I'm saying? And when you start to notice, it's like when you start coming to your ascension for the higher vibrations, it was like you start to realize how many people lived in negative energy, how many people lived in fear. And it was like no matter how you, and for you, I feel like you were the one that would always encourage people, tell them, hey, look, no, it's going to be all right. This is going to get better. And it's like, but it's like, that's where you became drained at. Because you saw, you were born of the light. You were born of genuine power and energy. You were born into a family of a lot of karmics. People who were kind of programmed to keep you on a lower vibration that you cannot do. You are in poverty. You cannot excel. Woe ye, woe ye. And when you realize you were the one that was always empowering them, empowering this, empowering that, it was like you became drained because nobody was empowering you because they were in a negative state, and you really took upon yourself for you to raise them up. Now, when you started evolving, God was like, okay, now you have to separate from those who are not taking this positive energy that you're giving them. Because at the end of the day, I created you to be a blessing, not so people could misuse your blessing. And like I said, we signed up for this shit. We are genuine beings. We are the energy of the Most High in these fucking avatars. And once you realize the energy that you carried within yourself, you knew you had to start letting go of situations that were not growing. Now it's a difference, and this is, let me stay on one for, okay, that you had to let go of situations that were not growing because they were becoming a hindrance. They became a burden, right? And then God says right now, and that's the reason why God has started revealing to you, when you're speaking knowledge and you're speaking wisdom to people, those who are not trying to hear, Spirit says stop talking to them. Why? Because you talk to a brick wall and it's not giving you no insight. What does it do? It devalues the knowledge that you're giving it. So it's just like somebody that's not ready to receive the knowledge or the information in which you're giving. You stop talking to their ass. And what you do when you speak amongst the crowd, those who are interested, those who come to you, who show that they want to know more, you feed into them and not the ones that can't understand. Understand, we can't wake up everybody. Everybody has a time that they are going to wake up. We can't force this shit. I ain't forcing this wisdom on you. I'm going to say what I got to say. If you don't feel it, fuck it. I don't care. It's not for you if you don't feel it. It's for the ones that feel it so that they can grow. I'm not here trying to press you. I ain't pressing religion. I ain't pressing spirituality. I ain't pressing this power. But those who feel it, who have awakened, they gonna come to it. And that way, now I know those who don't fuck with it, cool, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the ones that do fuck with it. Just like I said, when we speak in general, hey, if this general it does not resonate with y'all, don't try to make it fit. It's going to fit if it's for you. We ain't forcing nothing. You hear me? I'm not going to put myself, I wear a size 10. I'm not going to try to fit into a size 8.5. Bitch, I'm going to be uncomfortable. I wasn't ready. And Spirit says that's the same way. And right now, people are frustrated. And they're in a state of not understanding or a confusion because you are growing, and those who are following you, who have awakened and ready to be what it is that God has called you to be, who are going to be your followers. Spirit says people are frustrated because they don't understand how these people are succeeding and they are not. How they don't understand. You ever had a conversation with somebody that did not understand everything you were saying, or you and somebody else that was on the same level was saying, and it went over their head? It's like they didn't understand. They were agreeing to it. Spirit says, well, shit, it's because they have not evolved. Spirit says right now, understand the things that you're about to do, people are not going to understand. They're going to get frustrated. They're not going to know why or what you're saying because they have not evolved to that level. Spirit says, let that be, okay? Because right now you're very powerful. And right now, Spirit says, what is for you going to come to you. Who is designed to follow you will follow you. But we ain't pressing shit. So if they frustrated, let them be frustrated. Whenever they arise to the occasion, then they'll know what's up. Victory is ours. Let's walk in it.